Today, my lovelies, we are going fabric shopping in Amsterdam. I'm curious as to what the fabric shops are like here in this city, so come with me and we can explore together. I just came back yesterday from my short visit to the Netherlands. It was an exciting trip for me as it was my first time to be in the country. I was there for a total of 4 days. I'm excited to show you the beautiful fabrics that I bought from the local shops. The first 2 days, I worked outside Amsterdam. And on the last 2 days, it was my own time, so I spent it in Amsterdam. Amsterdam is not a big city, but still, I wish I had more than 2 days to explore it. My general plan was to visit as many museums and as many fabric shops as I can. On this video, I'll talk about the fabric shops I visited, and on a separate video, I'll talk about the museums that I think would be of interest to you as a sewing artist or a sewist. Just before we go to the first fabric shop, let me just say that I cannot pronounce any of these Dutch names, so just bear with and just read the names on the screen and Google them later. My hotel was in the museum quarter, so this is my starting point for the fabric shops. From the museum quarter to the fabric shop, it's only about 20 minutes. So first go to the metro station, which is only a 13-minute walk from the Van Gogh Museum. I bought a 24-hour City Pass and installed the app on my phone. You can use this City Pass for entrance to museums, not all but some, and also free ride on the buses and tube. Board number 52 heading towards Noord and get off on the first stop, which is Roken Station. Just outside the station, you'll see a lot of street signs, and there's one pointing towards the Rembrandt Museum. And if you follow that sign, you'll be in the same general area as the fabric shop. Shortly after, you'll see this street, which is New High Street in English. Another metro station that's near the shop is Waterloo Plain. From there, it's only a 6-minute walk to this shop. This shop is a family-run business that opened in 1920. And as their name suggests, they sell fabrics and notions. First thing I saw when I walked in was this display of different sorts of appliques. Coming to the store, my plan was to buy buttons, both as a souvenir and of course as something that I can use in my sewing. But looking at these appliques, I think I was tempted. I was debating between buying something because they're cute and I won't be able to come back for them, or not spend anything and be practical and boring. So on the opposite side of these patches and appliques, there's a selection of knitting materials like yarns and knitting patterns. Over on the left-hand side of the store are buttons and other sewing notions. I was hoping I could get some novelty Dutch buttons, something like tulip buttons or windmill-shaped buttons. I didn't see any, so I left it. Besides, I'm thinking I might see something else that I would like instead. They have a good range of prints in bright and vibrant colors. I've noticed that a lot of these are 100% cotton. The price range is from €9 to around 12 to 13. I did not look at all the prices, but those are the ones that I've noticed. This orange fabric has caught my eye. It would make a lovely dress for spring. Now, these shelves are a pleasure to look at. The fabrics are arranged neatly by color. It reminds me of bookshelves with books arranged by color. There are step ladders in store that customers can use if you want to bring down a bolt of fabric and inspect it closer. This little trolley holds beaded trimmings as well as shoelaces. Here you have more trimmings. They have rickracs, lace, pom-pom trimmings, and different sorts of gimps, more embellishments or appliques. Just to shake things up a bit, I'm going to show you what I bought from this shop now rather than at the end of the video. Starting strong with this one, as I mentioned earlier, I only wanted to buy novelty buttons. However, when I saw the patches or appliques they had, I knew I would end up getting something. And isn't she just the cutest? I like the outfit that she's wearing. She's giving me good vibes, like what it says on her jumper. To go with the patch, I bought 1.5 meters of this blue jersey that is the same color as the pugs on her jumper. Here's another patch that I thought was really cute. This replaces the novelty buttons that I thought I'll be buying. I think these are well-priced items. For comparison, this tiger patch that I bought in London was £12. They also had some remnants in store, so I had a look and I think I got lucky with this fabric. I'm not sure what is the make of this fabric. It feels like a cotton satin. As per usual, I washed this as soon as I got home. And I was pleasantly surprised that it did not need any ironing at all. It feels really smooth and it has a good drape and it doesn't crease. Definitely a winner. And the perfect pattern to use this with is this reissued Diane von Furstenberg wrap dress pattern. It's a retro match made in heaven or Amsterdam. Can't wait to make it, but for now, let's go back to the streets of Amsterdam. Just next door is a knitting shop. It's called Stephen and Penelope. I don't know anything about knitting, but some of you guys might be knitters. So I went in and had a little look around, since I enjoy looking at colorful displays like this anyway. Before we move to our next location, allow me to share what I wore on this trip. Remember my little Make 9 project for this year? So I managed to take another one. So I made a long sleeve top using this Simplicity 8982 pattern. I also made the matching skirt, but I wasn't happy with it because I think I made it too short, so I didn't bring it with me. In contrast, I was really happy with this top. This green ponte fabric is really comfortable. I've added a contrast zipper at the back. Not only does it make taking this top off easy, it also means I don't get makeup on the turtleneck when I take this top off. Wouldn't you agree that this is the perfect color to wear transitioning out of winter into spring? Okay, I hear you. Let's go back to fabric shopping. And we're also back at the Museum Quarter. From here, we're going to Albert Cuypstraat, and that is only 10 minutes by public transport or a 20-minute walk. If you Google things to do and see in Amsterdam, this will be in the top 10. It's a street market where you can pretty much buy anything and everything. There is fresh vegetables, fruits, seafood, accessories, tourist souvenirs, flowers, and of course, fabrics. The market stalls are here from Monday till Saturday, from 9:30 till 5. I went on Friday when they're about to close and morning on Saturday when the shops are just about to open. So you'll be seeing footages taken from 2 different days. There's 3 stores that I wanted to visit: N Stoffen, Nanucci Tessuti, and Jefferti Stoffen. I thought Stoffen was a family name, and the 2 shops are owned by the same family. And as it turns out, Stoffe means fabric in Dutch. These shops are right next to each other. They're all sort of in the middle of Albert Cuypstraat, which is a really long street. On the 2 days I was there, Nanucci was closed. I think they closed promptly at 5 and opened later on a Saturday morning. So it was at N Stoffen that I spent most of my time. They had these stalls on the street, and behind these is their actual indoor store. They have these discounted fabrics, and of course I cannot resist a bargain and had a good look. I like this furnishing fabrics that features Dutch houses. I like coming in fabric stores or craft stores when it's quiet. You can just take your time and enjoy looking at all these lovely fabrics. From the clearance section, I was drawn to this black and white crossword print fabric. In the end, I did not buy this fabric. I think the novelty will wear off by the time I get around to actually sewing it. Not to worry, I did not leave the store empty-handed. When I left the shop, I felt like I had to go home straight away and start sewing. Honestly, I don't know when I will be able to get around to all the things I want to make. I'm sure I'll find the time. It just feels like I'm out and about a lot this month, but actually next month, I don't have any travel plans, so I will be getting on with my sewing. They also sell upholstery fabrics. I like this heavy canvas fabrics with Dutch paintings. I just don't have a project for them in mind. I did think you can stretch the fabric on a frame and show it as a painting in the house. Now let's go to the next Stoffen store. I am sorry to say, but maybe I already spent too much time looking at the previous store, so I did not find anything especially attractive in this store. Don't get me wrong, as you can see, they also have a good selection of fabrics. I just wasn't drawn to anything in particular. I did like this quilted fabric, but then I thought this is also available in the UK, so I just left it. Now we're back on the main street of Albert Cuyp. I've noticed two fashion trends in the ready-to-wear shops on the street. There's a lot of leopard prints and as well as tie-fronted blouses. What comes to mind is this brand called Ganni. It's a Danish fashion house that was founded in Copenhagen. One of their most popular design is these tie-fronted blouses. Of course, the price brackets are different. The ones from Ganni will set you back £135. Interestingly, they also have a lot of leopard on their website now, which is what I've seen here too. And now we come to the last shop in this video. This place is called the Silk Route. I did not mention this shop earlier because for some reason, when I was looking for fabric stores along this street, this name did not come up. Their fabric selection is more on the evening wear or special occasion kind of fabrics. Prices were around 20 euros per meter. I'm sure they have more premium fabrics inside their store. I did not bother going in because the white lighting inside just makes it impossible to film. We are almost at the end of this video. The only thing left now is to show you what I bought from N Stoffen. This black and white checkered board fabric is 100% cotton and it was 4.95 euros a meter. I bought 1.5 meters of this fabric. It's a lightweight cotton, so I'm sure it will make a nice summer blouse or summer skirt. I was very much influenced by the leopard print blouses that I've seen on the street. Hence, I bought 1.5 meters of it. With this fabric, I will definitely make one of those Ghani-inspired blouses. This fabric brand is actually available in the UK. So I could have left it, but I didn't want to. I've saved the best for last. This is a thick cotton material that features Dutch paintings with a cheeky twist. I'm planning to make cushion covers with this fabric. I think I'll make cushion covers with this one. I'm really happy with the souvenirs I've got. I'll be reliving the few days I spent in the Netherlands when I used these fabrics. I'll make a separate video on the museums that I visited because it would be too much to cram everything in one video. I think you might find it interesting because I'll be talking about the fashion-related exhibitions that I've seen. I'm interested to know, which one of these fabrics do you think is the best one? My number one pick would have to be this fabric with the Dutch paintings. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed the whistle-stop tour of the fabric shops in Amsterdam. Thank you for watching. And if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and I hope to see you next time. Goodbye for now and happy sewing!